Hello and welcome to another video review, this time about the new thermal binoculars from Pulsar, the Merger XL50 with a laser rangefinder. Pulsar is based in Lithuania and it is the market leader in thermal imaging for civilian use, and it was also one of the first companies which started to offer thermals for the civilian market. Their products are mostly used by hunters, but also widely by police and rescue teams and many other people for many different applications. So the Merger is our thermal binoculars, and the Merger series of binoculars are the successor of the Accolade, which was also very popular. And this particular model, the XL50, was introduced at EVA 2023, so this year. And the successor of this model is the Pulsar Merger XP50, so the best model from the previous year. The biggest difference to the XP50 is the new thermal sensor, which is built in the device with a resolution of 1024 by 768 pixels, and the pixel size is 12 microns, the pixel pitch, and the XP50 model has a 640 by 480 with a 17 microns pixel pitch. And because of this, you get much better details, especially when zooming in your target, so with bigger magnifications. So the more you zoom in, the bigger the difference gets. This model has also a bit bigger field of view, 24.6 meters at 100 meters, and the XP50 21.8 meters field of view at 100 meters. The detection range of this model is also bigger, with 2,300 meters compared to 1,800 to the XP50. The NETD is bigger, so the difference of temperature which the device can detect, it is lower than 40 millikelvin, and the XP50 has lower than 25 millikelvin. They make also the internal storage bigger, from 16 gigabytes to 64 gigabytes, and there are also minimal differences in dimensions, but all in all only a few millimeters. I have here also the XP50 model, and as you can see, up to from here to this part, the devices are completely the same. The only differences are on the objectives. As you can see here, there is additional ring, and it is slightly bit longer, but this is also the only difference which you can see visually from the outside. Also, if you want to look from the back, there are almost no differences between the devices. The main difference is also the price between the two devices. This XL50 is now approximately 2,000 euros more expensive than the XP50 model. So the price of this device is 6,490 euros, and it is also currently the most expensive Pulsar in the production. But also, when you look through the device, you will see it is also the best from Pulsar what they offer currently. The housing of the merger is like on the older model. It is completely made out of magnesium, so you have a really durable housing. The temperature range for the operation is from -25 to +50 degrees Celsius. The size in the length is 197 millimeters. It is 140 millimeters wide and 72 millimeters high. The weight of the merger is 950 grams with batteries included, but without the strap. If you calculate the strap in, which is included in the box, then you're approximately at 1 kilogram for the device. In the screen of the device you also have a power indicator, and what is special that you have two batteries. One battery is integrated and one is external, so you can swap it also if the device is turned on. And the startup time of this device is approximately 6 seconds, but we will also have optics trade real startup time, which you can look then. So we film it directly since we push the button. The device has also a sleep mode. First of all, this small sensor, which is located here. This sensor detects when you're looking through the device. It detects if you are near the device, and if you go away from the device, it detects that no one is looking through, and it immediately switches off the thermal device to save the battery life. But when you come near the device, it turns the device immediately back on, so you can immediately look again through the device. But you have also a manual sleep mode, which is which you have to push the on and off button just for a few seconds. Then the device goes to the sleep mode, and if you push it for a longer time, then you can turn off the device. The device has also a video recording and photo capturing possibility. The video resolution is 1024 by 768 pixels. It can be connected to a smartphone with the Stream Vision 2 app, but also to the PC with a cable, and to the smartphone with the Wi-Fi connection. The merger is made in European Union, in Lithuania, and it comes with a 3 years warranty. And what is also great, that the service department is also in the EU or in Lithuania. So for the warranty, it's really nice that we don't need to send it to Asia or similar. Now for the batteries, as I said, inside of the device is a 4000 milliamps internal battery, and you also get the IPS3 battery included, which has a capacity of 3200 milliamps. And as I said, you can swap the battery even when the device is turned on. So you can immediately take it out and put a full one inside, and the device will not shut off. Then with the battery you have also this rubber cover, which is nice because if you have it in your bag, you cannot somehow damage the connections of the battery or connectors. On the lower side here is the Type-C USB port, where you can put in a power bank if you need to, and it is also for the connectivity to the PC, and also for charging. You can charge it directly also through the USB charging port. But in this in the box you also get different charger, so external charger for 2 IPS3 batteries at once. The battery life of the device is approximately 8 hours. Compared to the XP50, it's 1 hour less, but I think this is due to the more advanced sensor, which consumes a little bit more of the electricity. The power indicator is in the screen for both batteries separately, so you can immediately see if which battery is out. And yeah, as I said, you can then easily swap the batteries and continue your observation. The sensor in the merger is the new uncooled HD sensor with 1024 by 768 pixels, with a pixel size of 12 microns, and the refresh rate is 50 Hz. The NETD, or noise equivalent temperature difference, which is the sensitivity of the device, is less than 40 millikelvin, so really great detection capabilities. It has three calibration modes. Automatic, so it calibrates completely automatically, you don't need to push any buttons. Then you have manual calibration, which you have to manually click the button, then you hear this clicking noise of the shutter. And lastly, completely manual mode without the shutter, but then you have to close the lens cover. The display in this device is AMOLED HD display, also with the same resolution of 1024 by 768 pixels, and it is a really nice and big display, so it is really easy and comfortable to look in this device. The interpupillary distance, so the distance of the eyepiece, can be adjusted for each eye separately, and the distance is from 62 millimeters up to 74 millimeters. I personally have very tightly together the eyes, and I have to say it's for me quite difficult sometimes to look through 8x56 normal binoculars, but with this model it is also for me possible to look normally through the device. Now for the optical specifications, the device has an analog magnification of 2.5 times, but you can go with the magnification up all the way to 20 times zoom, so really a lot. Like all digital devices, the more you go up with the magnification, the worse the image gets, because you zoom in the pixels. But because of the new sensor type, you have really a lot of pixels. So I think this is also the strongest point of this device, that you can use actually the all of the magnification and you still have a really great and detail rich pictures. Even at 20 times magnification, The image is still easy to see. You can still see the differences, not like on the XP50 model. For comparison, at 20 times you see a lot of pixels. With these models, of course, you still see the pixels at 20 times magnification, but a lot less than to the XP50 model. So the image quality at bigger magnifications of this device, it is just amazing. Yeah, you really have to look through so that you see the difference. On the smaller magnification at 2.5, there is a slight difference to the XP50 model, but it is really difficult to tell. When you go up to the magnification, then the differences get more and more visible. The lens of the device is here. Here is the optical lens. So for the thermal imaging, it is a 50 millimeters lens and with the aperture 1.0. So really fast aperture. Then on the right side of the objective is the laser rangefinder optical with the laser lens and the receiver lens. The field of view, as I said, is 24.6 meters at 100 meters in wide, and in the height of the field of view is 18.5 meters at 100 meters. Detection range, as I said, 2300 meters, and the device has 8 color modes, which you can easily switch when you're look through the device. The close focus, the focus is here. So with this ring here, you can adjust the image depending on the distance, and the close focus is not given, but from what I've tried, it is approximately 8 meters of minimal focus. The focusing ring is nice located because you really easily can manipulate the ring when you're observing. And the device can also be easily used also if you wear glasses. For the eyepieces, as I said, can be adjusted for each eye separately, and both eyepieces have for the diopter setting separately, so you can easily adjust the device perfectly to your eyes. The eyepieces are rubberized, and you have also this rubberized covers. So when you are in complete darkness, you are invisible, let's say, for the animal, because the light which goes out of the device does not escape away from your eyes. So you would be visible without these eye cups, but they can be also pushed back if you don't like to use them. Everything on the device feels really high quality. Everything functions really smooth, like on the eyepieces, so on the objective. Okay, now for the laser rangefinder, the maximal laser range finding distance is 1000 meters, and the minimal range is 5 meters with an accuracy of plus and minus 1 meter. For the laser rangefinder, you have to push this button here. With a short press, the device shows you the distance to the target in approximately 2 seconds of measuring. And if you make a long press, then you enter the scan mode. So every second the distance of the target gets displayed in the display. For exiting the scan mode, you just have to push the button for a longer time. What is new also in this device is that it features the equivalent horizontal range calculation. So if you measure down or up the hill, you get the distance from what you have to calculate when you have to engage with the shot. So the real range to the target. This can also be turned off in the menu, but this device still does not have a ballistic software, which in my opinion would be perfect. What is also special, I have to say, is that the laser rangefinder works also in bad weather, because we tried many different devices, and I have to say Pulsar was the only thermal which made in difficult conditions, which measured also at longer distances. Okay, now for the menu. I think all the button placement of the device is really great, because when you look through the device, you have all fingers on the buttons. It is very comfortable to use. And now for the buttons. Here is the plus button. With a short press, you change the magnification. With a long press, you enter the picture-in-picture mode. So you have a zoomed in picture in the upper front of the display. Then the minus button is the amplification level. And if you long press the button, you change between the white hot and black hot image. Here is the menu button. With a short press you enter the quick menu, and with a long press the long menu or the entire menu of the device. Then with the blue one here, it is the on and off switch, and with when the device is on, with a short click you can calibrate your picture. With approximately 2 seconds of holding, you enter the sleep mode, and with a longer time of holding, the device shuts back off. Then here is the picture and video mode. With a short press you activate the video or photo mode, and with a long press you switch between video and photo. And the last one is the laser rangefinder, which I covered approximately 2 minutes ago. Now for the main menu, you have really a lot of options which you can choose. The amplification level, color modes, the smoothing filter, which is used to reduce the digital distortion, then user mode to save the user's brightness and contrast settings, icon brightness, Wi-Fi activation, Wi-Fi settings, then on and off for the microphone, rangefinder settings, calibration mode, then general settings. You have also the option of defective pixel repair, and you can also look the device information. Now for the connectivity, as I previously said, you have Wi-Fi, which can be switched between 2.4 and 5 GHz, and also with the cable. The videos and photos are in MP4 with MP4 data, and the photos in JPEG. There is also a built-in microphone, which you can turn on and off when you need it. The internal memory of the device is also a lot bigger, with 64 GB now. In the XP50 it's only 16 GB, which is for approximately 40 minutes of video, or approximately 100 hours of video if you adjust the or turn on the compression of the video. Okay, now what do you get in the box with the device? First of all, the device comes with a carrying strap. Then you get user's manual for the StreamVision 2 app, how to install it and to use it. Then a warranty certificate, like you see, with 3 years of warranty. And a quick start guide for the merger, but if you want detailed user's manual, you have to go inside and scan the QR code, which is here. Then the IPS3 battery, a charger for the IPS3 batteries for 2 at once. Then you get a charger with 30 watts of charging, the cable with a USB and also with a Type-C USB to USB cable, and also a tripod adapter, which can be easily put here in the device, like this. And when you have it, you can easily mount it also on a tripod for if you want to observe something for a longer time. And then you get also a cleaning cloth and also a really nice carrying bag with the device. Now for the summary. First of all, about the positives about the device. First of all, I like that the entire device is built like a normal binocular, so you can easily hold it and manipulate. And it is also, you are mostly, all hunters are familiar with this design. I really like that you have 2 batteries, on internal and external, because with thermals there is many times, or the most of the times we get the questions is of the battery life, and with this you can easily observe the entire night. So this is really great. Then the image quality, it is perfect, by far the best among all the civilian used products from what I've seen. Especially when you zoom in the target, it is just astonishing. The image quality is just yeah, it cannot be compared, even not to the XP50 at bigger magnifications. Then the entire build quality and design, as I said, it's really great. It has a IPX7 rating, so it is completely waterproof up to 1 meter of depth for 30 minutes. And I really like that you have an integrated laser rangefinder, so you immediately see the distance to your target also during the night. Okay, now where do I see room for improvements? I think the laser rangefinder could range longer distances, in my opinion, and it could have a ballistic software, so you could see how many clicks or drop your bullet would have. This would be perfect, in my opinion. And I think the price, even though it is, I mean, it is the best product for the civilian market, I think, but 6,500 euros, it is a very high price, and yeah, you pay for the best image qualities, and yeah, but still 6,500 is really a lot, in my opinion. Okay, now what is the main competition of this thermal binoculars, I think the HIC Micro Raptor RQ50L is the first one, which is cheaper for approximately 1,200 euros, and it has also night vision, so night vision capability, and you can also switch to fusion mode. But the image quality is not comparable. As I said, this device stands out with the image quality. Laser rangefinder on this device is, in my opinion, way better, and the HIC Micro is made completely out of plastic, which does not have such a high quality feeling like the Merger does, and it is made in China, so if something happens to the HIC Micro, you have to send it to China, so the repair is surely longer than for the Pulsar. And the second device, I think the Guide TN650, which has also a nice design and is also comfortable to use, but like the HIC Micro, the image quality is not comparable in my opinion, and it is also made of plastic, and it is made in China, so again, for the service. Okay, I hope you found this video review useful. If you have any additional questions, click the link below, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.